Welcome to Journey JavaFX. This is the season 2 episode number 11. In this episode, we are going to working on a DatePicker control. Whenever we talk about date, there always a format that comes with it. Sometimes the year in the front, sometimes the year in the end. So the format could different from system to system, from another computer to another computer, from one place to another. So then, if we really want to have a constant data format, then we have to do something about it, right? And also in JavaFX world, the DatePicker control format is inherited from our OS. It's more like, for now, if I'm in Canada, then my default Windows date format will be month, day, and year. Year is in the end, right? And also just imagine if we are making an application for a client, and when the client using our application, it's unnecessary for them to change their computer data format into our format, right? It's just common sense. So then to handle all of this, it means we need to do something inside of our application to standardize the data format. So in this way, no matter who opened up our application, the data format is always be like this. All right, so then this is the thing we're going to do in this episode. Let's start. So all right, let's open up IntelliJ and also the sim builder. Just want to point out one thing. I did some rearrangement of those controls we created from last episode. I make all those text field width into 150, I think. Yeah, all of them, including the DatePicker. So in this way, they are all having the same size, right? And also I wrap all of them into a VBox. VBox is just another direction of the HBox, right? HBox, horizontal box. VBox, vertical box. So it's more like, it will lay all the inner items vertically, right? The benefit of doing this is more like I have a chance to specify the spacing, right? So instead of, they all connect to each other, we can say 10 pixel for the spacing purpose. So now they are more, better, arranged, right? So it will be look better, look clean. That's the only change I made to this UI. Let's go back to the DatePicker. So to get the DatePicker, we're gonna say this DatePicker, DatePicker date. Okay, this is the name I give this DatePicker. Just in case if you see a red color, of this notation, just hover your mouse on it. Say import class. Basically, you need one line, something like this, in the import section. All right, sometimes IntelliJ do it automatically, sometimes not. Just be clear. So now we go back to our sim builder to take the ID associated to this control. So now they can talk to each other, right? Go back to IntelliJ. Let's take a quick look of this DatePicker get value. Okay, the DatePicker will give us a local data value. Okay, how about the set? Yeah, also a local data value. Okay, so now we're gonna create this kind of converter thing, right? Set converter, say new, I think it's the first one, string converter, right? Yeah, let's use this one. We don't need the lower part, I think. All right, anyway, we work on the first part first. So basically, the function is quite simple. It's taking in a local date and then return it in whatever format we prefer. So what format I prefer will be like date time formatter, DTF equals to date time formatter dot of pattern. I believe my preferred format is year, DD. Yeah, and then we're gonna use this to format this local date variable, whatever the value it passes in. That's it. Not much. All right, just return it back. Let's do a test. Okay, let's do a test. We can pick a date on the control. So now we have it. Let's choose today. All right, so now you can see the format is kind of inherits our OS kind of data format. So now when I click this test button, it will apply the converter, whatever we just put in, to this format. Let's try it. Yeah, so now we have the year dash month dash date, right? So this works, but we don't want to do this every single time. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna cut it, create a new method called I don't know, date picker, not pike picker, date picker initializer. All right, lizer is OR or ER. I always have this difficulty to figure it out. What we're gonna do is this. We're gonna create a public void initialize. I think this is the right one. Yeah, it's right. Let me try it. Initializer. Yeah, the ER is right. Perfect. Okay, so inside of the initializer, we're gonna call this kind of a method. So then this method will be triggered every single time when our window load up, right? So now we don't need to use our test button to apply this kind of reformatting, right? Let's try it again. Season 2.start. I did something wrong. That's interesting. Oh, I see. Before we do that, we gotta give it a initial kind of so-called initializer, right? We're gonna give it a default value to it. Let's say DatePicker date.set value. We're gonna say local date dot now. Yeah, this function will be kind of return the today's date, right? Yeah. So in this way, we always have a default value. Yeah. All right. Fix another mistake. Let's run again. Looks okay. When we choose another date, we always have this value. All right, so then let's do a test, making sure we are receiving the same thing. Let's say DatePicker date.getValue. All right, let's print it out as P. In the end, do we need to say toString? Yeah, just to be precise. So we pick another date and test. Great, we get exactly what we want. All right, then mission accomplished. I'm gonna see you in the next one.